I think this come on. Come on. Oh, there it is. Can I just say, like, I had a day today. I got smacked by the universe. I was supposed to get up at 4 a.m. and do some stuff. These videos that's happening now was supposed to happen at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I was too tired to get up, and so I didn't get up. And then, I decided I had all these things that I was supposed to get done at some point this week. But I don't know. I just been feeling like really off lately, honestly, and shit's been happening, and I um I did something today that I don't normally like ever really do, and so I'm just kind of like, did that just happen? Did that just happen? And it did just happen, and I just have to deal with the reality of that just happened. So, uh, I went to go pay my rent. So I went and did that, and then I was like, all right, while I'm out, I'm gonna go to the dispensary, go get some weed, because I was pretty much out. And then I was supposed to go and get stuff that I needed to make t-shirts with and candles, essentially. Um, and I took $11 extra with me to be part of my weed money, but it was really just money extra for me to bring with me in case I needed it to get uh stuff from the store wherever I end up going. So I don't even understand how that could happen. I don't even wear these glasses, and then the lens pops out today. It's one of those days, when it rains it pours. But it was also like I had I had a it was like some awesome things happened, and then that shit happened. And when that shit happened, I was just like, yo, are you serious? And then a part of me was kind of in disbelief. Like, did I really just, then I kept trying to backtrack all my moves, but I was like, nah, I remember. Like, I took the money out the fucking envelope. I put and at first I couldn't even find that money because it was, I don't even know where it was. I didn't know where it was. I thought I had lost it anyways. I thought I had lost it anyways. And then when I found it, I was like, yes, I found it. So now I could use it for something. And then I was like, I'm gonna save it until I need to go to the store. So I did that, and I was going to the store today, and so I took out not the whole 11. I was really 12 in there, but I only took out 11. I was like, I'm not gonna spend all of it, so I'll leave $1 here, and I took the 11. I put the 11 in my bag. I put it separate from the money that I was gonna use to get my cannabis with. So I don't know why I did that. That's just what I do. I keep money separate in case I lose it one place, I didn't lose it in another place. And then the bag that I ended up taking with me, I realized I already had an extra $20 in there, so I could have just left the $11 there and then took the 220s and then could have came back to my $11. But I also would have spent more money on weed because that was my plan. I only got one container when I was planning on getting 3 containers, so 3 times 12 is 36. So I would just spend 36 bucks on the weed, which was 20, 31. I only had 31 anyways. And then, so I could have still bought the other two, but then because I knew I put it in a special place, once I got to the dispensary, I waited until, because I usually like to go to the counter with my money in my hand type shit. And I got up to the counter and I was just like, yo, something ain't right. Because I remember being on my phone, but I feel like I had just took out the $20. I mean, the $11. So I think I dropped the money on the floor and said, fuck this shit, I want my phone instead. I took out my phone and it was like, well, nigga, you throwing away money. Like, what the fuck? But I guess on the energetic level, I had already spent it. So it's just like if I was going to spend $36 on weed, I should have just gotten, used the other 20 that I had and just said, fuck it. You know what I mean? But I made such a big deal at the store, like, oh my god, where's my shit? I even went back out to try and look for it. It wasn't there. Then I see this black lady kind of sitting there, like, sitting behind me, and I'm just like, yo. The crazy part was, I got inside the dispensary, right? And when I got inside there, I was feeling really good. Like, I had this moment where I was walking down the street with my boo, but it was all on the spiritual level, right? So I feel like she was there with me in spirit, but I was here in this flesh experience, right? So now we're holding hands and walking down the street, and I was feeling really, really good. That's how I know I didn't dig in my bag because my hand was occupied. And then walking to the thing, and then I have to like, let go in order to put the get my bag out and get my ID out and all of that stuff because you gotta do all this stuff inside the dispensary to get the thing. So I do all that, and then I go to sit down. They're like, "There's only a couple people in front of you." I'm like, "Alright, cool." I go to sit down. I sit down on the first chair, but it's not normally the chair I sit in. And I sat in that chair, and I felt like a weird energy when I sat in that chair, and I was like, "Ooh, what is this?" So then I just sat in the chair that I normally sat in because it was empty, and I don't know. It was just weird. And then it was playing Lil Wayne, something about, I don't even know what the song was. The song was something about make your booty clap or something like that. And it was about to basically pay these women these dollars to make their ass clap. And I'm like, this is such a song that belongs in the strip club. And I'm like, I am not at a strip club, but this is the strip club. And I'm like, I am supporting the underground. I am supporting the underground world, Like I seen advertisements on Pornhub for weed from like Live Well and Weed Maps and places that advertise in the newspaper out here and stuff like that. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Plus we on Colfax, so whatever. But I just knew it was a weird vibe. I was just like, I do not feel like I want to be here anymore. And I feel like I wanted to get up and leave and blah, blah, blah. But I really needed some weed. And I knew that the next spot was going to be a ways down. And I was just like, man, I know it's nice outside, but today's not the day to be doing all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I chalked it up to the universe, I guess, because I had already spent the $11. Went in there and got whatever it is I needed. And because there's the thing too, I always be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, da da da, and forgetting that the universe is like, I thought we was in charge though. of this aspect of the situation. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Da, da, da. And it's really a challenge. I guess this is what it's like to, be in a relationship. And it's not just you by yourself. Like somebody else has ideas and things and things and things. And if I was with somebody, I wouldn't have been able to give them the money in the store. But I feel like we would have had a better chance of not losing the money because it's the two of us. But I felt like my little $11 was replacement for their energy to actually be in my energy field. And so I feel like I gotta keep spending money, like keep flowing, like all this shit that I got that I'm sitting in gotta keep flowing because that's the only way she's gonna get to me. So, but I tell you, I cried like a motherfucking baby after I left that store and I double triple checked and was like, "Are you serious? That shit is going." I was like, "Why y'all took the money from me?" And then I feel like the universe is like, because bitch, we about to replenish your shit with like so much shit you don't even realize. And I feel like I've been through enough shit, in the last. I've been through a lot of shit, man. I've been through a lot of shit, and I'm just tired. I'm fucking tired. And I know it's only $11. Like $11 is not that much, but for a person like me, it wasn't about that. It was like what that $11 was gonna get me. That's a candle making kit at Walmart. That means that's $11 invested, but $10 invested. That's also advertising. That's the seed of a new business. So now I could sell them candles for $11 each. It's not maybe the best turnaround, but it's better than something. At least I'm doing it. And then I don't know, whatever. It's hard for me to. It's hard for me to think too and to like just be present in the moment and be like, okay, now I'm clear on what I need to do. Da, da, da. I feel like now I'm in that moment, but when I try to do stuff when I'm not in this moment, it's not a good idea. And you know what? This is another reason why I guess me personally, I don't like to do things on a Monday because everybody's stressed out. And I think I picked up on that stress of the world. And I tried to block it from me, but I didn't even realize I was picking it up. Because I was sitting there wondering too, like, what's going on? What's going on? Like this. Oh, and it's Venus in retrograde right now. So realistically, I should really take this time to slow down, listen to my heart. And if my heart is saying, okay, but this is truly what we need to be doing in this moment. And I gotta listen to that because that's what we got going on. So, will the power, you know? I allowed myself to experience my emotions, but I didn't let them take over me because I still had a plan. I still had a plan to get my candle making kit and some material with which to make t-shirts with because I feel like I finally had the final piece. And because last time I went to the store to get, um, well, I didn't go there to get there. I just happened to be at the store and they happened to have the cream cut machine, and it was on sale for $100. Normally it's like 168. I was like, yes. And before I was like, why would I spend this amount of money on this little thing? Not knowing that I could have been bought all these machines and been making shit this whole time. But I don't know, I was scared before. But I trust myself now. That's why I have to take back my power. But that's why I'm like, you know what? That's why I'm not worried about my little $11. I could have just laughed at him like, watch me find $1,000 somewhere. That's gonna come back to me in some kind of way. I already know because I'm not. The lesson is not about, oh my God, how am I gonna make back the $11? The lesson is basically shit is gonna happen, and this is how you know you're getting close to the things that you are going after in life because stuff like this starts to happen, right? When I made my calendar, they were like, oh, you want to make a calendar? We're gonna uproot you from your already put together studio and send you someplace else. Oh, but then the someplace else is what? A little bit more fierce. I have more space. I actually have a motherfucking window. So it's like I keep leveling up. You know what I mean? I keep leveling up. Now I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I feel like I need to sacrifice this jacket that I have, even though it's winter time here in Colorado and it is officially winter season, and I officially don't have a winter coat. that jacket does not bring me good energy. It just doesn't. I feel like that was another part of why I lost the $11 because it was just like I knew that I shouldn't have been wearing that jacket, and I knew that I should have gotten rid of it or just left it in the bag. And when it's time to handle it, then I handle it. But I was like, it's Colorado, it's cold out here. I'm gonna play myself like we just had snow. Da, 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 da. I go outside, it's warm as fuck. It's warm as fuck. Cause I went out too during the day. It wasn't nighttime yet, so anyway, lessons learned. You know, experience had. It's not that big of a deal. It's like, it also forced me to look at my finances though. And I was like, ooh, I have a lot less money in my account than I thought that I had. But we not in the red, so we good. Sister girl, what we gonna do? So I'm gonna go ahead and make these candles and ship them out to my homegirl so I could feel like the revenue came in. And I feel like somehow that's gonna start something. Like, I don't even know. I'm having a trouble because I was supposed to take one over to the liquor store so he could see that the guy who owns that place see what I do. But then he might try to steal my idea. Because his partner is not trustworthy individual. So I can't worry about that. If he steals my idea, then karma will come back for him and then boom, I got property. So, but anyways, I got this cute little DIY kit from Walmart now. Fancy crazy. But I'm gonna put my little schmizzle on it. And really, it's just an opportunity for me to try it out, see if I like it. Because I never made candles before. So, if it goes well and I enjoy the experience, then I will look into creating some more. But I really wanted to do candles that you could like use afterward. Like, well, I'll get into that later. Well, I must be getting to existence. Shade, something like a shea butter candle, something like that. You know what I mean? Like somehow, wow, that water is really, really good. Something how when it melts, Even if you snuff the candle out, you could pour out what has melted and then use it on your body. Give it a moment to cool down or what have you. But like, imagine you're giving yourself like a self love date or something like that, and you take a bath and you light the candle and it's all doing its thing. And then at some point during the bath, maybe right before you get out, if you decide to put the candle out, now you have melted shea butter ready to put on you. Or you can leave the candle going, go ahead and go get in the bed or go do your thing. Maybe this is the time when you make yourself some sort of beverage, get some food. I don't know. And but oh, maybe that's what it is. It would come with a dish, and then that's where the resin could come in. So then I could give you. It could be. Oh, boom. I just. Okay. All right, that's my next thing. I really do want to start making resins, so I may just go ahead and take a leap of faith and literally spend my last few dollars on a resin kit. Oh, bitch. Anyway, um, yeah, because then you could pour out the hot oil onto your resin dish, and then you can keep your candle going, take your dish with you, and then boom, 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 when it cools down to a temperature that suits you, that's when you can do your thing. I like that. I like that. I'm glad we worked that out. This is why I need to talk to the screen and talk to somebody. I don't always got friends to do that with because people be busy and things of that nature. And I guess if I could just tell them, hey, I want to talk to you about this idea, we could do that. But quite honestly, the ideas and things be happening so quickly. I feel like the best time to bring somebody in is when I have a fully fleshed idea. Like right now, I have this fully fleshed idea, right? So now I could say to you, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to make these candles. This plus this equals this. And then now would be the experimental phase because I would have to experiment with, first of all, the process of candle making. So that's why we started off small with, let's just see how it goes with some soy wax, Let's just see how it goes. And then upgrade to, all right, now that we got that, what other substances could you use as candle wax? Cause I know there's people already making it out there. I'm not making something new under the sun. It's just something new for me. So I know there's somebody else already out there who's making um candles like I don't want to call them essential oils. Something oil, organic oil. I don't know, some sort of oil or butter or whatever that you can put on your skin once it's melted, and you can add an aroma to it, and so this your space could still smell good, and then you smell good as well. That's dope. Any old way, I feel much better now that I've talked to the people. I feel like this is a healing modality for me. It's been a challenge for me to come online or just even be present on the Facebook and Instagram, on the YouTube, because I've just been literally tired. Like, I'm fucking tired. That's all I can say. That's really it. I have worked a lot on myself where I'm not so shy, I guess. You know? I'm gonna just say what I gotta say. I'm not gonna worry about too much how I look or the looks. You know, if I feel like jazzing it up for y'all, that's what y'all gonna get. But for the most part, the fact that I made it to the camera is goals. I'm like, boo, you made it. Now let's talk about his hair. Now let's talk about your background. Now let's talk about da da da. But first, we gotta get to the camera, right? We gotta get to the camera. My hair is freshly washed, so, and I haven't really put anything on it because uh, I'm gonna be trying some new things out with it. Actually, today is gonna be the day. So, I'll be back at 10 o'clock. Oh, wait, I can't say that. What I can say is I'm gonna be on other platforms: Facebook, Instagram. This is YouTube. You can find me on both those with my name, May Alice Catherine Wells, the one and only. The one and only May Alice Catherine Wells. But she's doing wonderful things these days. So, I'm having this back and forth, like, situation too with myself, because a part of me is like, oh my gosh. Well, you know what? We're going to talk about that in the next episode, Truth. Until then, folks, catch me on Facebook, catch me on YouTube, catch me on Instagram. I love you. Stay humble, stay blessed. We'll talk soon. Ciao, Bellas.